everybody. I'm just gonna get recording. I'm so excited to be here with you all. So let's do this. Hello there, beautiful souls and beautiful humans. Welcome, welcome to the most powerful day of the year, the 23rd of July. And this year it is even more powerful because we are in the year 2023. Now, I only just found out about this about a week ago, and this was thanks to a gentleman called Chris J. Power, and I'll put the link in the text box to his YouTube channel so you can find out a bit more about the specifics. There's a lovely 10-minute video he made. And also huge thanks to Olivier for alerting me to this. For those of you who don't know me, I am RozyGlow Hannes. I am a spiritual advisor, coach, and mentor to those who are here to co-create the new earth paradigm and live a soul-inspired existence. Now, this means that we learn to live from our hearts. And one of the things I'm very excited about sharing today, and I'm going to move very quickly, okay, is really looking at how we evolve beyond law of attraction and manifesting into co-creating through our soul. So the important thing really is for us to establish that we're either in our heads and the mind, or we're in our hearts and we can download our soul consciousness. And this is the realm that I operate in. I work with those who are ready to live as ascended masters on this earth plane as an example to others to follow. And together we are creating the bridge from the old 3D world into the new 5D world through the power of our imagination and utilizing our mind in such a way that it is in service to the heart. So if you like the sound of this, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for hitting the notifications tab. Thank you for clicking all videos so you know every time I'm live, because a whole other part of this is that I'm a channel of divine grace. And if you are not sure what that means, it is the power of revelation, that aha moment that allows you to see something clearly for the first time in your life so you can let go easily of what's no longer serving you. Maybe it's a belief, an attitude, an expectation, and then you can make the space to allow yourself to receive the gifts that have always been around, but you just haven't been tuned into them. It's tuning into a different station, different dial, frequency that you can tune into. So again, if you like that, thanks for hitting the like button. It really does mean the world to me. I'm now going to get straight into what it is that we're going to be doing, because very shortly, I'm going live at the moment, so we're on YouTube. Very shortly, I'm going to go into a very short co-creation that you can use throughout the next 3 months, because this power corridor that we're in, this particular it's another vortex, it's another birth canal, it's also another portal, is active from this day today until the 23rd of September. It takes us all the way through, and it peaks again on the 23rd of September, which is the equinox that leads us into the next 3 months in the northern hemisphere. That's taking us into midwinter. So we have really enjoyable energies to work with, and the co-creation that I'm going to share will be about 10 minutes long. I'm going to record it as an audio, so those of you who want it can request it from me, and you can use it every day to energize your intention. So anyone who messages me in the text box or comments about where they're stuck in their co-creation or manifesting process, what it feels like they just cannot co-create, let me know so that I can support you in that. And I will offer another couple of lives in my closed Facebook group, Manifesting StarPeace Utopia, where I can go a little bit more into where it might be that you're stuck. And of course, today I'm going to let you know all the different ways that you can work with me, depending on your budget, depending on where you are on your journey, so that you really know that you can take a step in the direction of your dreams. Because the moment you line up with it and you do something in the direction of what you desire, life comes and meets you. The universe meets you and says they're serious, they want this. They're not just talking it, they're doing it. So this is very important. So we're going to be looking at what it takes to be a vibrational match to your desires, what manifestation and co-creation look like from your soul's perspective. And I also want to share with you the 3 keys to calling in your dreams from a conscious to subconscious level. So understanding the key areas where our intentions are challenged to manifest in our physical reality, so you can work out where you are with that. And yeah, it's great to see everyone. Hey, Kayla. Hello. Amelia's here, and Danashri and Laura, and there's others that have just joined, so welcome. All right, so first and foremost, one of the key elements of why this time is so powerful is it's basically to do with Sirius, okay? And Sirius lines up with our sun. Now, the Sirian sun is our galactic sun, okay? This is our spiritual sun, if you like. It is it's like the sun for our soul energy, whereas our sun Our solar sun is the sun for our human energy, our physical energy. It's what makes everything grow. So the two line up. And what happens is Sirius rises in Cancer before sunrise. And today is the first day, the first degree of Leo. So you've got the feminine and the masculine lining up in the most phenomenal way. The feminine is feeding the masculine. And this is why I wanted to talk briefly about sacred union and what this means, and the balance of creating, co-creating with effectively our inner magic man and our inner magic woman. Because when you understand these dynamics, you'll see that co-creating isn't just about willpower. It's not just about my will, damn it, everyone else, you know, I want this, I'm going to have it by hook or by crook. It's about aligning ourselves with best outcomes, with highest good. And that is the evolution of us being toddlers effectively and learning to co-create our reality. So there's loads of stuff out there about manifesting, about law of attraction, you know, about mindset. And this is all great. But I'm going to say this to you right now. Anyone here who's been through my program, Fearless, Loved Up and Limitless, knows this is true. You cannot actually sustain the results that you desire if you haven't got your subconscious programming to line up with your superconscious, your higher self, and also got your conscious mind to support your higher self intentions. Mindset is conscious mind control, but you can only do that, according to science, neuroscience, for 5 to 10% of the time. That means a maximum of 6 minutes of every hour. All right. So mindfulness on its own ain't going to do it. It's not going to make the changes. And think about law of attraction. Okay. Law of attraction brings together those of kindred spirit, those of birds of a feather. So just imagine all the sort of power hungry, let me steal from everyone else's energy, people flocking together. That's as true as the light worker brigade gathering together as well. Right. So law of attraction works for and against us in many different ways. When it comes to manifesting, just imagine if every one of us went, well, I am going to do this. I want to bomb the world. I want to steal everyone's money. I'm just giving you some examples of how, you know, co-creating from the solar plexus, from personal will, without bringing your soul consciousness in, without questioning and challenging what it is that you actually want, so that you can evolve your desire from duty to soul desire. It's so, so, so important. Now, when I say duty, I mean conditioning, okay? And there are many, many, many traumatized adults walking this earth. In fact, most of the leaders of this world are not very well, okay? Think post-world wars, think post-genocide, think Holocaust, think all sorts of reasons why those who are sort of third, fourth generation presently, those who are in their 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, maybe aren't as well as they could be. And we have, for the first time in our lives, all the tools needed, all the tools required. Like, there are so many amazing souls on this earth incarnated right now in physical form that are actually here to help clear the trauma from the past. They're here to help us to deal with the mess we inherited. So we are in the most phenomenal time. And if you don't know about the 2012 to the 2032 corridor, this is us moving from the age of Pisces to the age of Aquarius, and we're in it now. We're on the second leg. We've gone up, we're now on the way down, so we're gathering momentum. And this is really exciting because we are co-creating the new world. We are in the birth canal of it. This is the 4D bridge. I talk about that in other videos. Check them out. Let's stick to point. So sacred union, masculine, feminine. Think of it this way. The masculine element of co-creating, because co-creating is the evolution of manifesting. It's when you decide to own your desires and also to challenge them, to question them, to evolve them to their highest octave, right? The masculine element is the form. It is the container for the energy. And the energy is the feminine aspect. The energy is the feeling vibration. So the way I can describe this to you is what you desire, what you long for, exists in the sacral chakra, so the lower belly, and also the heart. And the way that we can help manifest it in our physical reality, the actions we need to take to line up with this desire actually manifesting, resonates more with the solar plexus and also the throat. Okay, so it's pelvic floor, so root chakra, solar plexus, throat, and crown, whereas the feminine principle is earth chakra, sacral, heart, third eye, and then soul chakra. Okay, so again, this is stuff I go through in my coaching, but knowing that you're working with both is really important. From a yogic perspective or a tantric perspective, the way that you would see the feminine and masculine elements of co-creating, of bringing alchemy from soul and physical intention together, is that the Shakti energy, the feminine energy, is just energy. It's like a classroom of 35-year-old children, right? All really super excited and happy, all this energy, all this charge to go somewhere, that desire, that longing that you have. And then we actually need a direction. So the masculine element, the Shiva element, is the point of focus. It's we're going this way. So this is why taking actions aligned with your intentions is so important. Intention enough isn't enough. I see so many people, especially in my manifesting community, Manifesting StarPeace Utopia, the Facebook group, where they've written out clearly the reality they want to co-create. But the question then is, are your thoughts, are your words, are your actions, are your beliefs and expectations lined up with what you intend? Because if they're not, it ain't going to happen. All right, you're just going to mismanifest. And anyone who knows me deeply through the work that we do through Fearless, and there's quite a few of you here, so it's lovely to see you, knows that the first journey we take is from thinking all the time, which keeps you in your programming, to creating safety in your body. That means relaxing into your physical being, creating comfort and safety in this physical being, so that you can then come into your heart, which is a quiet space, by the way, doesn't say a lot. Simple, loving statements, encouraging statements, not all the chatter that's up here. Through the heart, we can then access our soul consciousness. So the main messages that I have been receiving in terms of the energy of this 23rd of July, is to relax, let go, and trust. It's literally, do you want to choose the path of grace and ease? If you do, then your job, if you like, is to notice when you're struggling, when you're over efforting, when you're overthinking, and to bring yourself back into neutral. Okay, because over efforting, struggling, working too hard at something, it blocks the flow. All right, that's not going to allow the energy, that Shakti that we talked about, the feminine principle, to be able to flow. It's going to block it because you're working too hard at something and creating tightness and contraction. So handing over everything that feels too hard for you to deal with to the Almighty, whatever that means to you, to your higher self, to source all that is, to God, whatever it means for you. Okay, this is really, really important, because you from your lower mindset will not be able to sort these things out. They need to be handed over. This includes money concerns, family dramas, not being able to conceive, wanting to change your body or let go of a habit, or, you know, reach for the stars. There's something that you're really intending to do in your life, but you haven't quite managed to do it yet. I think that this is really important for us to understand, that surrender doesn't mean giving up. It means handing something over that seems too big for you. So the question is, where could you surrender at this point? Because what we want to do, you know, we're accessing phenomenal creative power and empowerment at this point in time to drive us forward in the direction of our dreams, the excitement that's available. And it's like allowing ourselves to have that aha moment, that grace download, which is like a major creative outburst or insight, and also starting something that you've always wished to fulfill. This is the time to do it, especially with this new moon energy in Cancer and to the next new moon in Leo. What is it that you want to get going? For me, I'm on a mission to get 1 billion signatures on my Manifesting StarPeace Manifesto, the StarPeace Consciousness Manifesto. So head over to starpeaceconsciousness.com if you haven't already. Check out the manifesto, and if you like the sound of it, please add your name to it. I've also got a book coming called the StarPeace Star Maps. Going to sell 1 billion of those as well. Get 1 billion copies printed, get it out there in the world. That is my mission, because I know we can create from our imagination peace on this earth through downloading the frequencies of peace from our cosmos. And then from our own personal peace, we can create world peace. That is the mission that excites me, that delights me. It's huge, but you know what? I'm big enough to deal with that, so I'm going to do it. And that's my joy for however long it takes, right? So what's your joy? What is your big dream? It might be having a family. It might be meeting the love of your life. And this is where sacred union really comes in. And that's what I want to talk to next, which is, what exactly is sacred union? Well, let's just say first and foremost, sacred union is the marriage of your soul self and your human self. On a second level, it is also the non-physical and the physical uniting. It is also, if you like, the divine and the physical reality connecting, so that you have the non-physical and the physical you're active with, and you have the divine element of your being, and all that is relevant to this earth. So think soul and human, physical, non-physical, divine and earthly, right? So you get that kind of sense of the balance. And then it's also the sacred union of your inner masculine and inner feminine. Now, when your inner masculine and inner feminine evolve and mature and resolve, which is all part of a process, and we teach that on Fearless, Loved Up and Limitless, and we touch on it in Liberation from Limitation, which is another one of the courses that I offer. That's when basically you start to take care of your inner child in a way that it's safe to want what you want. You feel worthy and deserving of what you desire, because that's what blocks manifesting, is not feeling worthy and deserving. It's not about being high vibe all the time. It's actually knowing that you are intrinsically worthy and deserving of what you want, right? So when you get that inner family mature and resolved, then what happens is your frequency changes, your vibrational frequency, and you can attract sacred union into your life. So instead of your friendships, your relationships, your all the different connections you have with other humans being sort of an extension of your early life conditioning that will be, you know, limited, it will be duty bound. You start to recognize your soul family, you start to recognize those other beings who are in resonance with your higher self frequency, which will include sacred union partners, right? Your lovers, your partners, your future husbands, wives, whatever you want to connect with. So this journey has to happen firstly in you. It's an integration in you. There's no one outside of you that can complete you. And when it comes to these three elements that really allow us to co-create from a soul consciousness and to unblock the flow of co-creation, I'm very aware of time right now, so I'm kind of whizzing through. The first one is to get super clear on what it is you want, right? Now, I say that because you have to know what you want. And if you don't know what you want, you do know what you don't want. So that's the start of the journey, okay? And from what you don't want, you can work out what you do want. But the question to really ask yourself is, do you really want what you say you want? Is it something that you feel you should have? Or is it something that you really want? And if you feel it's something that you should have, why is that? Where is that desire coming from? Is it lack? For example, I want to win the lottery. I want to be a millionaire. Why? So I don't worry about not having enough money. So that, you know, I always have plenty. Well, what's plenty? And when you have that much money, how come it's going to change that you don't worry about having it anymore? Because the more you have to lose. If you don't actually change your relationship with money, it doesn't matter how much money you have. It's the same with, I want a relationship. Well, why do you want a relationship? I want a relationship because I want someone to love me. Well, the first person to love you is you. If you don't feel worthy of love inside of you, no amount of love coming from the outside is ever going to be enough. I want a baby. Why do you want a baby? Because I want a baby, because I want to give all my love to someone. Okay, where's that coming from? What is it really you want? Because having a baby is huge, right? This is like bringing another being into this earth plane. Do you feel like this world is somewhere that you really want to bring a child to? Why? And I challenge everyone I work with on a fertility level about this, because, you know, to bring in the star seeds of the next generation requires us to be a real vibrational match to our higher selves, so we stop recreating the same old drama. Okay, so the second point, beyond challenging what you want and recognizing whether you really do want it or it's just something that you think you should want. For example, in my world, it's like, oh, I need to bring in the next load of clients, but I just want to rest and have a holiday. Well, what's the truth? I just want to rest. So if I can relax and rest and enjoy my time, isn't it interesting how that's how the clients come, right? Do you get what I mean? It's like all about what's motivating you. Will you listen deeply within and go, oh, yes, that's what I want. That feels good. That feels relaxing, because that's where you want to go. All right, next, number 2. Are you a vibrational match for what you say you want? Are you showing up in such a way that you can actually receive it? Let's just say that you want to work with a different level of clients, but the way you're showing up doesn't resonate. You know, you want to work with, we can use another example. Let's just say you wanted to work with different CEOs, for example, but the way that you show up is in a very relaxed, very kind of like not so business-like manner, maybe a bit more of a hippie-ish manner. It's not going to be a match. It's not going to work because they're not going to see you and be able to take you seriously. You've got to learn to play the game, right? So are you a vibrational match? And one thing is the outer appearance, but the other thing is what you talk about and how you talk about things, how you perceive challenges in your life, and also what you're thinking, right? And what you're expecting. So being a vibrational match means allowing yourself to believe that you are co-creating it in this instant, and everything that is happening to support you to have what you want, not to thwart you. Even resistance, even when it seems like things are going against you, that's to help you become aware of the parts of you that don't actually want what you say you want. So this is the subconscious resistance I talked about. Finally, divine timing. This is the third element. You might be a vibrational match. You might be super clear in your intention, but actually all the stars aren't lined up yet. The others involved, maybe the future partner that you're going to end up with is having to extricate themselves from another relationship or do a bit of healing so they can actually be there for you. You know, maybe there is just a need for things to shift in your work world before that position becomes available. Maybe, you know, everything is kind of getting organized behind the scenes to allow you to step into your new frequency, but you just have to hold the vision till the door opens. And that's a very important part of shifting your frequency. It's the maintaining the new energy. And I'll talk to you in a moment about the different options there are for you raising your frequency at this point, because being a vibrational match means partly detoxing and partly rewiring. Okay, and there are elements that you can do just on your own through self-study that are very reasonable and accessible, and there are other elements you'll need someone to support you with. But for now, what I'd like to do is to get us into a very short co-creation where we are going to energize our intentions. So get comfortable. Let's open up to these energies of 23, the power of 23. What I'd love you to do is just have a little shake of your body, okay? And remember, if you've got any questions, put them in the chat box. Rub your hands, neurons that fire together, wire together. Oh yeah. And if you can, rub the soles of your feet as well. Get your feet active, because the energies are so cool. They're so amazing. All right, if you want to, lie back and receive. Otherwise, let's actually get you to a place where you can sit up comfortably and you can bring one hand to your lower belly and one hand to your heart. Okay, so I'm going to take us straight into this now. So this is our co-creation for connecting into the energies of the most powerful day of the year, the 23rd of July, the Sirian sun energy and our solar energy. And also for being able to make the most of this phenomenal time period, the 3 months between July the 23rd and September the 23rd, where we can every day energize our highest intentions and intend to be a vibrational match for them. So Abraham Hicks talks about the fact that if you hold an intention for 17 seconds, this intention is going to be something that you start to bring into your physical reality. Now, we know that there is a magic moment called 11:11, whether it's 11:11 at night or 11:11 in the morning, but all around the world, we know this is the powerful minute of manifesting, 11:11. So this coincides with 23 as well. So you think on the 24-hour clock, 23 is also 11. So you can utilize this little co-creation every day when it hits around 11 a.m. or 11 p.m. So you can then make the most of this magical moment, 11:11. Okay, so now sitting up comfortably, opening up the palms of the hands, making sure all parts of your body are uncrossed, lifting your chest, taking a moment to open and close your eyes just a few times. And just open and close them enough times that they want to stay closed. And once they stay closed, take a deep breath in through your nose. And breathe out, send this breath all the way down your body, all the way down into the earth. Just imagine for a moment that your mind becomes the witness of this experience. It can bow to the wisdom of your heart. You can gently open up the crown of your head like a beautiful flower blossoming and opening its petals to the sun. And as you open up the crown of your head, take a moment just to draw a circle in the air in front of you with your nose. So you're creating a container. This is the masculine element of co-creating and manifesting, creating a form for this energy. Go the other way as well. Inhaling up, exhaling down and round. Inhaling up, exhaling down and round. And now draw your nose up and down, making a conscious choice to be a conduit of source energy, calling in the energy of Sirius, our spiritual sun, and inviting through the crown of the head the energy of Sirius as the feminine energy and the energy of our solar sun as the masculine form of energy, just pouring down through our bodies, relaxing the boundaries of our skin. Just allow yourself to soften. Allow yourself to receive the most benevolent, delicious energies available at this point in time. Welcoming this idea of sacred union being your new normal and it being the new normal in the world around us. The sacred union of spirit and matter, of the divine and the physical, the practical, the tangible, the masculine and the feminine, the energetic and the physical. That which is tangible and that which is intangible, soul and human. That's it. I'm going to invite you now just to relax your pelvic floor, relax the soles of your feet, and imagine that you are bathing in a light fall from source, through Sirius, through our sun, all the way down through your body, down into your earth chakra, which is about 3 foot beneath the surface of the earth. This is energizing the earth chakra. And then as your earth chakra starts to become more and more vibrant, it will begin to spin as it's charging up like a solar battery. And then the light and love from source will start to spread across the crystalline grid through your earth chakra. And also imagining that your tailbone is growing all the way down. It's becoming a beautiful tapping root that extends down into the core of Mother Earth, well below your earth chakra. And it anchors into the core of Mother Earth. It's like the sperm being invited into the egg. It's not a aggressive penetration. It's a longed for merging, a longed for synergy. It's delicious. You might even feel it in your pelvic floor. You might start feeling juicy as we get our creative, sexual and fertile energy flowing. I am allowed. I am welcome. Now we'll call in our I am presence. You can really get in the highest vibe just before 11:11. So you can repeat out loud with me or after me. I am all that is. I am the one self I am. I am that I am. I am the source of my creations. I am the creator of my reality. I am the creation. I am a multi-dimensional being of love and light. I am sovereign. I am divine human. I am putting my soul in control. I am divine sacred union. I am the resolved masculine. I am the resolved feminine. I am the divine child. I am opening myself to receive exactly what I need. I am fulfilling my dreams and longings in alignment with the highest good of all and divine speed. I am now welcoming the powerful energies that are activated on July 23. I am utilizing these energies to co-create grace and ease and the highest good outcomes for me and all concerned. As I align with and fulfill my dreams. I am that I am. Okay, lovely ones. So just allow those words to percolate. Allow those words to become active, because anything we say after the words I am must be obeyed. I'm asking you now to call in your guides and teachers. All of our guides and teachers are the purest vibrations of love and light. Our star families, soul families, our angels and archangels, the elementals and nature spirits, the ascended masters, our personal guides and collective guides of the purest vibrations of love and light. The fairies, the unicorns, the rainbow dragons, the peacock energy that helps us transmute density into light. And any other personal beings that you would like to connect with, ancestors supporting our evolution, the descendants that will benefit from our liberation, calling everyone and everything in, all the beings supporting the co-creation of our new earth reality. Beautiful. Okay, so now, as these energies are connecting to us, imagine that you've stepped into your sphere of compassion, created it with our nose, we did the circles, and now that you are being energized by a beautiful sphere, your creativity studio, I want you please to take yourself into the moment now, which is the feeling vibration of you celebrating whatever it is that you are intending to co-create now. So in this now moment, it is already co-created. And just allow yourself to come into the feeling vibration of already receiving, already having it, already enjoying it. Bring to yourself a vision in your third eye. What does this look like? What does it feel like in your body? If you can imagine it, what does it smell like and taste like? What's the colors associated with this fulfillment? Just let yourself dream. Yourself get excited. Imagine this energy now expanding in your body. Imagine you're talking to a friend and describing just how exciting this is and how amazing it is and all the elements that are happening. 10 more seconds. Beautiful work, everyone. Another 5 just in case. Great. Okay, now keep that, hold that, and now let's extend this and expand this to a global vision. I'd like you to imagine that all human beings on this planet, 8 billion plus, have evolved into an integrated sacred union between soul self and human self. That every being on this planet has a resolved and integrated inner masculine and feminine. That every one of us has shed the trauma of our ancestors. We are pure beings of love and light in physical. We're here on this earth, shining our light, having the experience of being human, remembering that we are souls, co-creating peace on earth, learning what that means, going into all areas that have previously been areas of conflict and bringing love, compassion, forgiveness, peace, the ease of suffering. Well done, well done, well done. And just imagine you're amplifying this now. So your whole being is glowing with your own personal fulfillment and this sense of being of service to all of humanity. And all of the light beings in our universe and the multiverse and the omniverse shining their light upon us, literally charging us up as we are connected to our earth chakras and the core of the earth. And imagine your physical body glowing, the sphere around you glowing, and just between the sphere and your physical body is your light body. Just going to activate that. Activate, activate, activate my light body. Purify, purify, purify my light body in all dimensions and all space and time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now for most of you, this will look like a 6-pointed star. And for some of you, it will already be a diamond shape if you have been through the process I take my clients through. You can always find out more about that if you've connected to this audio co-creation and want to know more. For now, we give thanks, command an axotonal alignment with our divine human selves, our resolved sacred union selves. We command that this process continues until completion. Anchor, anchor, anchor. Recalibrate, align, balance and harmonize. For graceful and gentle integration and full expression in our physical reality and all dimensions of our being. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we're literally radiating the energy now that makes us a magnet for all of the beings we need to meet and the opportunities that are most aligned with us co-creating in our physical reality that which we desire. Thank you. Very gently bow your head to your beautiful heart. Slowly start to breathe your way back. Breathe in, deepen your in-breath, and bring yourself to the point that you can gently open your eyes. Well done, gorgeous beings. I very much look forward to hearing how that felt for you. And what I'll say briefly now is, obviously, the energy is the one thing, right? That's the feminine energy that we can connect to that's so powerful at the time. The what, the where, and the when are elements of the masculine container. The how is something we don't need to worry about. And this is the paradox, right? On the one hand, you need to make a plan. On the other hand, we know that plans are useless, but planning is essential, because in opening yourself up to the ways you can imagine that it would be possible for you to co-create what it is you want, things will not necessarily work out the way you plan at all. But by virtue of the fact that you do whatever you can do to imagine it's possible, then allow other things to come out of left field. Just be open to things working out differently to how you expect, but better than how you expect. And this way you don't get hooked on specific outcomes. There is this balance between desire and letting go of attachment to outcome, owning fully what you desire and letting go of attachment to outcome. Okay. Now, I mentioned before that one of the key elements for actually clearing resistance and being able to manifest in your physical reality that which you desire is to clear the subconscious resistance. Okay. Now, I appreciate everyone in my community is, in a different place in themselves, especially financially. So I wanted to just give you a few options that are available presently for you to do something in the direction of your dreams. I'm wondering if you can feel, how this energy is just like got lighter and lighter. I can really feel this with all of you. It's like, wow, we've just brought so much more light into our being to make things possible. And this is really needed. Okay. So if you are in the under $100 kind of space right now in terms of being able to invest, I want to just remind you that you can go to RozyGlow.com, which is my website. We've literally only got it open for the next day or so. We're switching the free products. So there's something called the Divine Legacy Upgrade, which is the Star Salutation Prosperity Practice. Amazing for bringing in resource into your life. So if you're not doing that yet and you haven't signed up, please do. Also remember that I show up for free manifesting meditations to do with the full moon every month. And if you join my Facebook group, the closed group Manifesting StarPeace Utopia, you can join me live and then we post it onto YouTube after. You also have the potential to join my online yoga membership. Now, this is not just yoga. There's a little card reading, a cacao blessing every session, 2 live sessions every week, a backlog of library. So if you like to do yoga every day, there's all these different sessions. We've got 3 years worth of library available, basically. But every month you have 8 new sessions. Okay, so if you want to start getting your physical being ready for your spiritual soul self to fully embody, it starts with this multidimensional yoga, multi-density, multidimensional yoga. So that's sort of in the under £100 bracket. Now, for those of you who are ready to make an investment towards your dreams and actually get out of your own way, and this is the key. I've done all of these things, by the way. You just start where you can. But anyone who's here, who's been part of my, my deep dive, Fearless, Loved Up and Limitless, they know that it's all about doing the deep excavation and then maintaining your skills, meeting your resistance as it comes up. You'll get phenomenal shifts in 6 months, even more phenomenal shifts in a year, even more phenomenal shifts in 18 months and then 2 years. Now, it took me 4 years, I'm not going to lie, to completely shift my nervous system and start to feel like ka-ching, 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 all these things that I had intended and planted were coming into my life. And I had to hold my frequency to be able to maintain them. So this whole next level of StarPeace has only come about because all my personal desires have been manifested. Now there's a level of world service that excites me because my personal needs are met. Think Maslow's hierarchy of needs and you'll get what I mean. Okay. So next level are the one-to-one sessions I've got available, and I'll put all these links in the text box for you, but I've created a StarSeed activation call for £222 and a divine, what's it called? Divine alignment call. And this is 555, but you basically get all the benefits of the 222 call plus a personalized co-creation to keep aligning you with your vibrational point that will allow you to manifest what you want. So, these are one-offs that you could work with for months to get yourself to the next point, weeks even, because it will work very quickly for you. And there are also the bundles. Now, the bundles are really, really important and they're on sale to the 30th of this month. One is the energy upgrade, and this on its own, I mean, we've slashed the prices. I think it's £144 this one. You've got the cosmic cleanup crew, which we created over the COVID time. So whether you had the what and you regretting it, wished you hadn't, or whether you have found that there's an accumulation of fear and toxicity and low mindset around things, then the Cosmic Cleanup Crew is full of the co-creation meditations that I was sharing with my clients when we were going through the thick of the fear pandemic. And oh my goodness, did every one of them prosper during those times? You wouldn't believe it. Now we're currently facing a time which is an economic crisis. It is a supposed downfall. There's all sorts of reasons why you should tighten your belt and not spend. But you know what? That's how you go more and more into lack. Don't spend willy-nilly, but be very aware of what you're spending your money on and what you want as a result, because clearing fear, lifting your vibrational set point, raising it to a point where you can be open to phenomenal opportunities, that's what you want, okay? And that happens when you allow yourself to shift your subconscious and your conscious programming, all right? So everyone who committed to the path over the COVID time prospered. They started new businesses, they got paid time off work, things you couldn't possibly imagine happened that meant they were better off and they weren't stuck in fear. So if you are gripped by fear regarding the current economic climate, please do listen up to what I'm saying here, because the Cosmic Cleanup Crew will really help, as will the chakra upgrade. Now, I've given the chakra upgrade as part of this little bundle because it shifts your frequencies to 5D frequency in terms of your chakra energy system. And as a bonus, I've added in the activation and initiation of the rainbow flame. Now, this repairs your 12-strand DNA. The 4 audios that I sell on their own for £1,111, you're getting one of those in this little bundle, and you know that on its own is worth $250 if you do the math, right? Even a little bit more. So you're getting it for much less than that, and you also get the Singing Bowls co-creation, which has every area of your life positive intentions to give you some quick wins and raise your energy. Now that is one of the bundles. That's the Cosmic Cleanup Crew, or the energy upgrade. The Love Magnet bundle is all of that plus the Love Magnet mini course, which for any of you who wants to call in a sacred union, this was a huge part of me doing the deep inner work. And oh my goodness, have I got gold, platinum and diamond, right, with my beautiful husband. You know, it all starts here. So those 2 bundles are available if you just want to do things self-study in your own time, and they're on sale, as I said, until the 30th of this month. So either the one-to-one calls or the bundles, make the most of them. For those of you who are ready to invest in you, in shifting your narrative, your life story, and also doing the subconscious clearing that will allow you to actually maintain your new story, we've got liberation from limitation. We've got some offers coming up on that really, really soon. So just keep your eyes peeled on the mailing list, because literally next week we're going to roll that out. And also we're intaking for Fearless, Loved Up and Limitless. So for me, I've spent a lot of time remastering the whole of this phenomenal course, which I started sharing with the world in 2015. So it's been going for a while now, a long while. I've just 10x'd it. Everything in my life today came about as a result of that course and liberation from limitation. And I've now 10x'd the power of that course. So it's a really, really powerful set point, and we're offering it on a year-long program. So there are different price points. Again, they will hold different elements. I invite you to book a desire mapping call, or if you do one of the paid-for calls, then I will give you extra time to talk about this course if you'd like to join it in the future. Okay, we're intaking for September. I believe I'm going to get everything kicking off 23rd of September as we move into the winter months. So, you know, get ready now for this, because honest to God, if you want to shift from longing and wanting to actually having, as anyone else will tell you here, it all starts with that. Now, let's finish this off for everybody. What I would like to know is how everyone is doing after that little co-creation. So tell me, those of you who are here, what was that experience like for you? How did it resonate? How is your energy feeling now? And you can, if you like, unmute. Did you get any insights, any questions come up as a result of anything I've said today? Feel free to unmute if you're happy to be on a public forum. Otherwise, you can put a message in the text box. What I would love to know is, so we've got, is that Kayla saying, I enjoyed it. I saw loads of purple lights glowing around me. Great. So that will be indicating for you, in particular, your inner magic man. Okay. And in particular, this will also be to do with the frequencies of your crown to soul chakra integration. Okay, so it's kind of going from I can't to how can I, Kayla? This is going to be a really important one for you, all right? How can I access this thing that I want? How can I create the resources I need to go this next step of my journey, so that you're not blocking your flow, you're just really opening up to the magic that's available. Laura's saying, I felt very buzzy and glowy all around my body. Awesome. Well, what I'll say to that is, there's a lot of stuff opening up for you, Laura, like you're unblocking in a big way. Okay, so buzzy is like a shift in vibration, right? And I'm particularly interested if there's any points around your body that felt like they were particularly being energized, because they will be the place. Rub your hands together, and that's where you place your hands. Okay, and just breathe more of your soul light in. Keep activating the I am statements that I shared at the start of the co-creation. And what else was I going to say with that? Yeah, just allow yourself to listen to this co-creation many times. So if you want access to the audio version, get in touch with our mailing list and we will send it to you. Otherwise, of course, you can just get to that section of this video, and you can listen to it at any point that you want to. But I would encourage you on a daily level to listen to this for the next 3 months. You'll really start to feel the shifts occurring for you. What else have we got here? Whole body, particularly neck and shoulders, throat. Okay, so yeah, you've got a clearing of your wants and needs. You've got a clearing of speaking your truth, allowing your truth to be heard. Firstly, hear your own truth before you share it with anyone else, but start to hear what's going on, and also consider what and who is the pain in your neck. What are the elements that just like drag you down, that keep bringing weight to your being that you want to shed, okay, that you want to let go of. Kayla saying, I desired community. I saw mums laughing in a field together. I was hugging my husband and we were happy. I desire repair of our relationship, as I have become quite bitter and resentful of our union. Oh, Kayla, bless you, darling. Bless you, bless you. Well, your wish is my command. Okay, as I said, I think the love magnet co-creation, that particular bundle would be amazing for you, as would be booking a call if you want to do that. Okay, I'd highly recommend that. You're so welcome. Yes, Nix, you did get the times wrong. It was 10:30, but don't worry, you can catch the replay because we'll send that out. It's actually on YouTube as well. Anyone else want to share anything before we say good night? Goodbye. It's not good night. Go on. Go on.
Can I share? So what I saw was a lot of gold. I've been seeing a lot of gold recently in the co-creations, particularly in my heart area.
Mm-hmm. So the gold is your divine masculine, your sacred masculine coming through, and just allowing yourself to be held. And I know you, we've been through a journey together. So it's that really trusting the divine masculine as having pure intent to support you to have all that you desire and you long for, that you can have all the things that perhaps you were previously conditioned to believe were wrong or bad, and that actually you're an innocent child of the divine. That's the main thing that's coming through. And with gold also comes abundance, right, and prosperity. So just keep welcoming it through you. I think for anyone at this point who really wants to open to more financial abundance, prosperity, etc., calling in the gold flame, I am the golden flame, I am the golden flame, I am the golden flame, really helps. For those of you who are into the details, there's flames and rays of light. I work with flames, which are compassion and consciousness. I'm very much, as a metaphysical teacher, if you like, work with the balance of the masculine and the feminine. I'm not a divine femme any more than a divine masculine. It's all synergized, because we've got to evolve beyond this battle of the sexes. Okay, on a soul level, we're all one frequency, we're unified, and I've made other videos about this. But for now, unless anyone has got anything else they'd like to share, I'm just going to say thank you so much for participating in this, because you haven't just participated in the activation of your own intentions, you've also participated in the activation of a global intention, a unified sacred union all around the world, every one of us connected to our soul light, every one of us being resolved masculine and feminine, so we can meet the needs of our inner child. I am just so excited that you have joined me on this. Thank you so much. And again, a reminder, please, to check the text box out for all the different links I've shared ride with you. Do something rather than nothing. Everything you do, whether it's signing up to the freebie on my website, to booking into the yoga, to booking a desire mapping call, or paying for a call or a bundle, or looking into the course programs we have, this is what gets you on your journey. All right. Honest to God, I speak to people this year that were umming and ahhing 3 years ago. It's never too late. Just get on with it. This is the best, most amazing thing you can do for yourself, because it's more than mindset. It's more than manifesting courses. It's more than, how can I put it? Being in flow. It's all of it. And it's learning to co-create your life in accordance with your soul consciousness. Now, finally, for those of you who are interested in my conscious pregnancy journey, I promise you it's on the cards. I'm looking at whether I run it in early September or early August. Please do get in touch with me directly. Let me know that you're interested. I believe I'm going to run it, instead of a 5-day challenge, as a half-day challenge, so that it's not such a commitment to show up on different days. And I'm going to go through all the way from preconception to post-birth, the immediate postpartum period, what every parent-to-be needs to know in order to be really conscious and present in terms of the needs of the children, the souls that are coming, and how to also minimize issues that are easily preventable, and also how to maximize the most joyful co-creation possible, which is life. I love you all so much. You're amazing. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you very much for adding your energy to this. Please feel free to share it. And I think we've got one final thing here. Do I have a particular package or things for nervous system regulation? Yes. Well, both the love magnet and the cosmic cleanup, so the energy upgrade, will support with your nervous system regulation. But I would also highly recommend, even if you spend a month joining me online for the yoga sessions, my areas of speciality are all to do with nervous system regulation, fertility, menopause, light body activation. So the yoga is really simple, but really profound, and it's about that repetition. And this is also a huge part of the Fearless, Loved Up and Limitless course, is we basically shift our fuel from adrenaline and sympathetic nervous system dominance to parasympathetic nervous system dominance, and our new fuel becomes oxytocin, which is the love hormone. So that is all a process. It takes time, but you can start wherever your budget will allow you. I promise you it will make a difference. Okay. Oh, thanks, Jara. Saying my yoga's amazing. Oh, I love you, Rosie. I'll look into the yoga. I miss it so much. Your yoga classes all those years ago were fundamental to my healing. Oh, I'm sorry I'm not doing much in physical these days, beautiful ones. But the point is, my soul's not in it. My heart's not in it. I want to do things online, and then I want to meet people in physical for retreats. So if you want to join me for a retreat, the next one that we're planning is the StarPeace retreat, which will be the 27th to the 29th of October. I've already put it out to my membership community. So anyone who watches this and is interested, let me know ASAP, because I'm sourcing venues. It'll probably be in Sussex or Kent. And, you know, the whole theme this year is the self-care required to nurture our soul light in our bodies. So yeah, I'm going to leave that there. Just get in touch. Let me know what you want. It's all there. Nick's is saying my yoga's epic as well. You're so, thank you. Miss you all so much. Sending you huge love. Feel the love, beauties. There's loads of rainbow light around us all. You are so amazing. It is my greatest pleasure and treasure to share all this with you. Take care. Lots of love for now. We'll see you later. Bye.